Honestly, 7-2 for this week, which is pretty good. Pretty good. It's now the end of the week. It's the first week kind of December over. And doing my skincare for the evening. Kind of want to share what happened this week. Pretty eventful. I hustled though, like 2 a.m. nights every night. Hey, I'm Mark. And on the day of filming this, December 3rd, you probably don't know who the fuck I am. You know, I'm the type of guy that I'll do everything by myself. I just want all the glory. It's probably my fucking ego. And I've really been trying to grow on social media. My background, I'm a uni student. I spent 2 years working in Australian banking, and that just was not for me. Decided to take things really fucking seriously earlier this March or April, and I quit my corporate job. I left a good paycheck behind to pursue something that I really, really enjoy and really love. It's my fucking passion, and haven't really bought courses. I've always been quite cheap. For example, when I was young, I would always find the free version. So I'd get like the cracked version of Photoshop, Cinema 4D, editing softwares, because I just didn't want to pay. And that's like old Mark thinking, you know, just investing in myself, but being really cheap about it. And only this year I've started to invest further into networking, going to events, but I didn't really invest much into courses. I thought they were kind of a bit bullshit. It was hard to trust, which is also a massive thing. And sometimes when it's a lot of money, it kind of feels like a money grab. We're at a crossroad now on the 3rd of December where it's another fuck it moment. So, you know, we're gonna grow my brand. We are gonna grow my brand to 10K before February 2025. Man, like so many fucking cool things are happening. Like it's actually mad. Fuck me dead. I got so many ideas and there's a rush of excitement, but all right, this big moment. Here you go. It's the kind of shit that you need to do. You need to invest in yourself, and you can watch all the free courses, but I think if you really have some money that you can invest within yourself to streamline that to access information immediately, it's really worth doing. Ultimately, you get what you put in. And if I paid for this and I didn't really do much and I bummed around, then it's a fucking waste of money. That went through. These are the defining moments of my life, so let's have fun. Let's enjoy it. Let's fucking enjoy it. When am I gonna be doing this again? What the fuck? Incredible. Fucking incredible. The story, the movie is gonna be insane. Let's fucking go. Alright, we're going to Soho House now. Go for a run, maybe 5Ks on the treadie. Head down to the sauna. Just relax out, come back and do some of the evening tasks. Nothing too stressful. Client work's done. Personal content's done. It's good. We can just kind of relax today, which I'm really happy to do. Cook some nice dinner when we get home. But yeah, unfortunately I can't film in Soho House, but trust me, I'll get the run done. No stress at all. Alright, good morning. I was at the gym yesterday running the 6 kilometers and I just kept looking at the time. I just kept going back to, I need to do other things, and I really took it as a learning experience and how kind of fucked my mind has become in regards to wanting to do things quickly, being impatient. That was a very good reminder for me to just hold a specific pace, which was about 5:30 for the 6 kilometers, and just jog it out, just keep going. However, I did notice that towards the end I was putting the speed up so I could finish it quicker, which I mean necessarily isn't a bad thing with the running and for my body, but just as like a mental exercise, fuck, I was severely challenged, and I thought that was really good for me because I hadn't been running for that kind of distance in a while. And like we'll bump it up and keep kind of pushing for more and more time, just so we can really push and test the mind. Oh,
Oh, winter is horrible.
fuck, I knew you were gonna say this. I knew that word was gonna come out. Horrible.
Terrifying.
Oh, it's terrifying. It is. Fuck. It is raining. What temp? It's like 3 degrees or some shit?
Well,
It's cold. It's like 3 degrees. Hey?
I feel nothing.
Feel nothing. You are warm as fuck then. Look at you.
I'm warm as fuck.
I walked outside
I'm warm as fuck.
and it was like so wet I needed to get an umbrella. Oh, bro.
When somebody that I used to love. Oh my fuck. Oh, it's horrible.
What? Got everything scheduled out here today, which is fantastic. We're using Microsoft To Do today. It's been pretty good just to set the tasks up. I don't know if you can really see, but these are the things that we have to do today. We have, which is cool, we through Threads actually, we have a meeting with a company from the US, and we're doing like a UGC kind of meeting to see if we're a good fit, which will be very cool. I'm just interested just to network with people through that. It's been really cool. I mean, Threads is interesting. I've just jumped on the platform maybe a month ago. I've just been kind of replying and just seeing how things go. Alrighty, it's now almost 1. We have a meeting with for our group project. We've been like pretty good so far, stuck to plan. And when the time's gone off, we've kind of just moved on to the next task. However, we worked through lunch break just so we can get some extra kind of insight on this case study done. Didn't want to walk into the meeting without knowing anything, so go to our meeting now and get that shit sorted. So I thought it'd be good to just start with like an overview for what we actually need to do. And by the looks of it, only 1/3 of this presentation has to be about the case study that the Me Adidas one, which mainly just gives context to the second, or the rest of the presentation, which will be about just like recommendations to make to the board to the direction they should go with Me Adidas. This has been my go-to last couple of days. Put 2 chicken thighs just in the pot, water, carrots, garlic, onion, ginger. Let that boil for like 2-3 hours. The other day it was like 5 hours because I left for uni, forgot it was on the stove and it just was boiling away. Super nutritious, got that bone broth out. But today, got some like oriental rice, pre-cooked. Popped it in, like did a stir fry quickly. Put 2 eggs in for extra protein. Bit up 2, so it was like scrambled egg rice. Then I popped the chicken in, the carrot, and a bit of the stock, so super nutritious. I think this kind of stuff is just keeping me alive. I know I'm like getting sick, but I think this is really helping provide nutrients to my body, so that's my hack. I've been spending way too much time trying to cook things. Before you know it, it's dark. It gets dark at 4 p.m. Yo, what's good? We're now just scheduling a post for one of my clients today. Just looking at the stats already, the post that we put up. So yeah, we're currently trialing a strategy with one of my clients for their social media presence. We're going to be posting initially 3 times a week with scheduled posts, but we have enough content to go for 1 per day. So I'm just saying, fuck it, let's go, let's try it out, see how things work. And if things go well, you know, we can adapt the strategy from there and keep growing things. Otherwise, if it doesn't, we still learned a lot, and enough content went out for the personal branding and for her business as well. Essentially, so I started posting yesterday, and the post has performed actually quite well already, which is fantastic. It's already got kind of more views than in the past month, and the engagement is a lot better. That's one of the biggest things I'm looking to track, is engagement, and it's already decently higher than the other style of video she's been putting out. She does a lot of live stream content, which is why there's quite a bit of engagement on those videos. But from the perspective of putting out content to reach new users, that's where she's kind of lacking. So this is the kind of approach that we're taking to do more short form content, and she can also do her weekly live streams to further connect and be that face to her personal brand and be really interactive with the community. But sure, I got some inspiration. It is Wednesday, the 4th of December. I was kind of sitting here and I'd been inside all day. Like, I literally had not left, except to just go get some groceries. And I just thought, like, is this really how I should be starting my day? Like, just locked in my place all day and not enjoy like the light, the weather, because I was sitting here and by 4 p.m. it gets dark and I'm fucking tired by 6, go into a lull, want to go to bed. So yeah, need to figure this out or find a different space where I can just be there when it's nighttime, so I'm not tempted to go to sleep. But it really gives those hustle hours, because the hustle vibe, because it just feels late, working later, it's always dark, so it inspired me to go outside for a walk earlier. I'm working on a pitch as well to give to a hotel chain, which should be very awesome. I kind of just sent them a DM on Instagram and just asked for an email that I can send some information to. I'm putting things together, but realize I need to take some information out because otherwise they'll have this strategy. So that's another learning, to kind of tease them, get a meeting with them, maybe a call, and see what we can do. Because I mean, if we get a hotel client, they're currently in 6 locations, so they got some fucking money to spend. And if we can get them on a trial and then a retainer afterwards, I think that would be fantastic. And one, elevating the brand, because they have nice photography content, but they're really lacking in the video side of things, and the videos are real shit, to be honest. And that's not a great look for them if they've got crappy put together reels. To be honest, I do wonder how much that matters, but from a branding perspective, I think if you're trying to impose luxury, then you need to have top tier fucking content. That's what we're gonna do. And the very interesting thing about her is her client base is a lot older. Looking at the stats, they're mainly 35 and over. Between 35 to 44 years of age is 31% of her market. Next, 45 to 54, 28%. 55 to 64, 16%. And everything kind of underneath, it's kind of adding to about 16%, less than the 34. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of strategies are working with the older demographic, because I feel even in my marketing classes, a lot of people kind of write off the older generation for being on tech. But if she's kind of putting out her own content, and I mean, it's valuable in the sense that, I mean, the older generation probably don't have as much fried attention spans than we do, under 30s. But she has maybe almost 8,000 followers at the moment. We're gonna blow up to at least 20k in the next 2 months. How do they react to this kind of content? What kind of trends can we see? So yeah, we'll see, because they care less about, I guess, how they're perceived. Like, they'll share the fuck out of content. It seems like this last post, we've bumped it past 2,000 views now, 12 shares and 26 comments already. Whereas in the past, there's not really many shares on this content. It's 13 past midnight. I just want to come on and just kind of look at myself and have this be a reminder that even if like a little bit of the day was a bit shit, or if it felt like it was unproductive, it doesn't mean that it actually was. I mean, after kind of doing a lot of the assignments from maybe 3:30, 4:30 after that meeting, things felt pretty unproductive. Things went a lot slower. And in the last hour today, that's just when I kind of put out my reel. But actually today was very productive. We had a plan and we had it timed, and we stuck to it pretty damn well today. And we did add some extra things. So I think that's why it felt like it didn't become as productive by the end, but it was really because there wasn't as much structure. Getting a bit more concerned with the content creation side of things. I know there's heaps of light at the end of the tunnel, but just like now in this moment, it's like, fuck, I need to create things where I still feel authentic and true to myself. And, you know, I have been, but sometimes feels a bit strange just putting out like a one row with a quote. Maybe it's just a limiting belief where it's self-sabotage moment to not keep going. Anyways, fuck that shit. Let's keep going. Nothing's gonna stop us. 10K by Feb. Let's go. I don't even know why I let that thought play. Fuck that. It's not me. It's not me. It's insane. Anyways, battery's gonna die, space is gonna run out. It's now Thursday, 15 past, but got some classes, so we'll pump through those tomorrow and get on with it. Hey guys, Mark. Just want to get some insight in. So I guess one of the moments you guys probably never see from people is the moment where I'm just fucking tired, unproductive as fuck this afternoon, and just yeah, it's 11:15. Well, this afternoon was just such a blessing. Seriously, finished university, got some good feedback for our presentation. Headed straight over to go look at the shops a bit to get some stuff for winter wear when I get a polling. Got some ski gloves. Tried to find some slides because I don't have any anymore. My thongs are falling apart. Then went to the gym, had a really nice arm, shoulder, like a little bit abs workout. And then went to Soho House for a sauna. We did the sauna, we went to the steam room, we just kind of meditated for a little bit. Then came home and cooked and kind of got a bit distracted with that. Maybe in need of a better system. Don't want to blame it on burning out, but I just think definitely a new system needs to come into play for me. I think leaving it to on the day and then postponing it to later in the day does not help at all. Then we're gonna get the fuck in bed. We're gonna be up at 8 a.m. so we can go for another cold dip tomorrow at 9 a.m. Man, hopefully I'll be done by 2 a.m. but these are the kind of things that I need to do. And you know, it's going to be a difficult 12 months, but we signed up for this. It's what we wanted, and this is the journey. Put on our lock-in playlist. We only play when we're going to lock in, and get the fucking work done. That's all we can do. Get the fucking work done. Posted. That's done. I looked down at my notepad and I realized procrastinated, and I didn't finish my 3 gratitudes. So bust those babies out right now. So their response to my outreach was, "Dear Mark, thanks for approaching us and your interest in the Cloud One. We're receiving a big amount of corporation requests each day and are keen to handle each email very carefully. Unfortunately, we are unable to consider every attempt of collaboration. In this case, we are very sorry to refuse your request." Why? What the fuck? I made a whole PDF. I sent the email. Maybe the email didn't look very professional. So I'm gonna respond to them and ask for some feedback potentially. Because like it doesn't hurt to ask, and that can improve what we do. Maybe we missed something. Maybe it was just bad luck. You know, they actually do have so many offers that I just didn't fit the criteria. But if they could provide something, then that's so valuable. And if not, then we tried. So to just do my skincare, I want to share what happened in the last week. It's now almost 1 a.m, but I think it's important to do a reflection so we can reset, get through the week, and start again. So this week there was an opportunity to join a course. I'd never really invested in one this much before to really get that like one-on-one mentorship with someone who's actually in a position that I want to be in that particular industry. And so we took that step. We invested in this course and pretty much got to work. It's more batch production, storyboarding, that kind of thing, where I wasn't doing that for socials. I was kind of just coming up with an idea on the day, trying to scrap things together and finish it. But this was a whole process. I had to come up with the hooks, come up with my niche, which we kind of went into, and it was more storytelling actually. which was something that I kind of always knew I would have to, well, that I wanted to do. But there were so many different things that I wanted to incorporate into a personal brand, which kind of prevented me from niching down. So having the storytelling as the niche and the way that I tell stories with the content I make, the quality that I make, I think really differentiates me, but also allows me to hit all those different niches that make up what my personal brand will be. I'm trying to not put too much pressure onto it and it be more of a hobby rather than end all be all situation. I got into quite a bad, I guess, turmoil. I kept thinking about the likes, the views, the shares, the interactions, the follow count, and I can see that being extremely dangerous for just my mental health and the way that I approach it, and the content actually being affected in the way that it's not authentic anymore because I'm focusing too much on the results rather than the quality, the content that goes out. And so having this meeting that I had on Saturday with Caleb was just amazing. We went through, kind of had a breakdown of what I actually need to do. And like, I'd written myself those before, but it's completely different when someone else is coaching you through it. And that's what I find super valuable. Like, I spent a lot of time writing my own plan, my own brief, but to actually stick to it, because it was, half ChatGPT generating a bunch of stuff, then the other half, like me trying to go through and just amending it to me, but it's just way too complicated for it to really make sense and to be actionable. And so now I've got like a one-pager for the things that I need to do to make sure that things are relatable, valuable, high quality, and then I'm hitting at least 2 of those for each, which is very attainable as it's always going to be high quality because that's just a given with me. So going off the back of that, the kind of results so far are like good for like my productivity point of view. I really spent a bit more time than I should have going through and planning, writing the script, then writing the storyboard so I know exactly what shots I needed. And then on the Saturday, whatever shots I didn't have, I actually went out and shot them for those 4 videos that I was putting together. That maybe took round trip because I actually did need to collect an Amazon package, about an hour. And then we spent another hour and a half doing storyboarding for those 4 reels. And the edits, they took a bit longer to be honest because I had to also find music. And that's another thing that I need to consider is total time that I'm putting into each reel. And so I think about now it's between an hour, hour and a half, including from start to finish pretty much, like the whole planning, pre-production, all the way to the edit and post and revision. But yeah, I think on the training side, it's been decent. We had gone to the sauna maybe 3-4 times this week, which was really nice just to kind of relax the body, de-stress, try to just be present and meditate in those moments. I had some good workouts, met a couple people at the gym, which is always nice to have more connections. Actually met a bloke and he was gonna sell me his Uniqlo grey sweatpants, which I was like keen to buy because they're not selling them at the moment. And they're nice, wide-legged, they're nice and wide-legged, which is something I've been looking for. But I'm not dropping like 60 euros on that because that's fucked. And I still want like good quality. I don't want shit quality, so that's helpful as well. But yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but we got a chop today. Beautiful. Let's get a close-up on that actually, eh? After this video, we'll get a nice close-up. But yeah, I went out to the Dongchuan Center, and guess how much I paid for this trim. Yeah, a whopping 12 euros. Not bad at all. Let me shout out this place. Do I have the card? I've got the card, here we go. Ruby Booey. Amazing, super nice. I kind of showed the photos, tried to explain as best as I could in broken German and English, to be honest. And like, I reckon he killed it. Like, it's a lot better than the one I paid for before, which was 15. I paid him 20 though. So nice. I wanted to keep it more clean so I could still slick back curtains, but have everything kind of like nice. A bit of an undercut here too, which is beautiful. And the back, I was happy with the back. It's more like a light fade, just a trim with the clippers. Before, the guy just cut it straight across the back, and it looked fucked. Like a private school mullet or something. Mentality, mental health side of things to the reality of, I guess, building a business and trying to balance the rest of your life as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week or every day on Instagram. We're posting every single day.